Tim Reed, congratulations, mate. First pro Ironman Kona finish.
Yeah, thanks, Phil. You know, I got the debut spanking that a lot of guys get, and it was really tough out there. You know, from early on in the bike, I was like, oh, this didn't feel great, and yeah, it ended up just being a battle to finish, really. And you know, I'm proud that I got through it.
You look pretty good at the start, though. I mean, you swam well, got into that massive line of dudes out there, and you look pretty strong. Yeah,
huge line of guys, and probably, you know, if you get caught at the back of that line, you end up closing a lot of gaps up to Harvey, and you know, that's the way it is. But it's a bit on off, so you're putting in a few little sprint efforts there, and then you're on your brakes to stay out of the draft zone, and yeah, it's a tricky one. You know, it must look like there's about 35 guys in that group. So, yeah,
you're there, certainly thereabouts. And then the marathon, of course, you were a known runner. And did you, when the cloud came over and started to drop the temperature a little bit, did you get a bit of hope there that you might be able to run through?
Yeah, to be honest, no. Like, I knew getting off the bike I was going to have a hard run, because you can tell by your power on the bike whether you're dropping off, and I was struggling in the back half of the ride. So I just thought, you know, I just need to get through this and just run from aid station to aid station. That was pretty much all I was thinking. Yeah.
And so what do you take from this? So when I know we're about 8 seconds after the finish line, but what would you take from a race like this?
Oh, you take 2 big black toenails. Look at those. Yeah, you know, I tested out a new sort of amount of sodium I was taking in, because I was having a lot of cramping issues in races like this, and I didn't have any cramping, so you know, that was great. And I probably deviated from my fueling plan a little bit, and every time I did, the guts played up a little bit. So I know now I've just got to stick to my guns with that. And I've just learnt, you know, to prepare for a race like this, you can't have, I don't feel like you can be peaking for a 70.3 5 weeks before. It really deserves, this race deserves your total focus, and I think in the next few years I'm going to have to make that decision to do well here.
Well, mate, thanks for spending a bit of time with us this week. Great effort first time out, and let's onwards and upwards.
Yeah, thanks, Phil. Cheers.